তো আপনাদের
welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic. And the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ball is over the line. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Drogba. He's in a great position here. That is good alertness. It could big chance! Goes for a shot! Yes, it's in!
Bellingham.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Decent chance! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lexington are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
It's Drogba! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. 15 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. Goes for the shot!
Bellingham really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He gets big! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. He's in a good position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Howson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that pass isn't the best. He is through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half started.
Bangladesh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Onana, he shifted it to the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Fiore, Van de Ven cuts out the pass. Fiore. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Over to the left. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's only too happy to take that back. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham is onto this. Bellingham! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how... Big chance! Danger averted for now. Now it's Mbappe. Batistuta. And here's Sané. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bangladesh really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. For the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
What a luck. Okay, let's go.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Rao. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Howson attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Well read, And the danger is averted. Oh, that's fabulous.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Cleared away. Played in by Robertson. He's got tall. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Raum. Fired deep towards the back post. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. And he's on his takes a shot! And here's Azar. Now what about this cross?
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's had a crack. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Raum. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Fernando Torres. No way through. And it's been shipped out wide. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. No, it's come to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Odo. Now, he's got space here. Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way. And that's a dangerous ball. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found a way through. That's a good run down the left. Raum gets a cross in. Harrison can get it clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard. He's in a great position here. Gattuso does well to stand firm and defend it. Bellingham. Plenty. Bellingham! And he's gone looking for safety.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, what has happened here? Good ball, good take. Xavi Alonso. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And that is expertly dealt with. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
Lovely bit of skill. Ball's gone out of play. Otto tries, climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Can he get on the end of this? Cross from Robertson. Cleared without complication. Looking to play him in. And they can counter here. Tries to play it through. Bellingham.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Raul crosses it in. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Hullet. Onana cuts it out. Could be danger here. And the finish! It's hit the upright. Threads one in.
Well,
Oh
that
my
might
God.
be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Back into the middle. He has a look up. It's fallen! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a brief breather and then extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Nakamura. Raum. Chance here to counter. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Fiore. Lookman. That's tidy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tevez. Oh, this is a very good run. So great chance! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed...
Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Nakamura looking to get on the end of this. Raum. promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Drogba. Raul. Shot a goal!
Oh, shit.
And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
It's their second corner of the game.
Rijkaard.
It's a
Drogba.
mighty effort! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's whipped it across. Robertson getting this one clear.
Bangladesh really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Tevez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 3 coming up. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Owen. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Bangladesh simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that...
Division 1 player. Okay.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Sarginho, okay.
We have already started here.
Al-Hazi.
In full False goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable.
Sunny. Oh my god, what is this?
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
What a miss.
Koundé. And it's Beckham.
Beckham.
And he's forced to go back. And Adams.
Adam.
Still goalless. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Beckham. Owen. Oh, cracking ball.
Owen.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Koundé. Scholes. And it's Beckham. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Owen. Looking to play him in.
Sunny.
And it's Sané. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Owen. Xavi Alonso. Beckham. Now it's Owen. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great ball, and Owen! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's played through for him.
Killing is super.
That pass has been well intercepted. Scholes. Rijkaard. And it's Xavi Alonso. Serginho in acres of space. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Not sister, brother.
Here we go
Hi,
again
how
then.
are you, brother?
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Played in deep and smartly reclaimed. And this is Owen. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Huzzah! No, not quite.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Sporting choosing to make the first change.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Adams. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Knocks it into space. Chiellini. And it's Azar. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
If you want a friendly comment,
Both
please.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So is this the start of a comeback? Gnabry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Looking for the run. Oh, that's superb. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Goal.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar goes short.
Forehand.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. Looking for options for movement.
Onana.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted. That's rather hopeful. Onana. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. Driving on and making good progress. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cole. Bellingham. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Darwin. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Not too much more here than seeing out time. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And Sané!
What?
Off the post!
Should go, man.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Serginho. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now Howson. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Cruyff. Oh, cracking. Cruyff! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Cruyff certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now, can they get him away? Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now here's the delivery. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And they've got rid. It's Park Ji-sung. And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he welcomes it in, and that is masterful defending.
No penalty.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely shaped ball. Park Ji-sung really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Bellingham. Chance! Park Ji-sung. Doué. Looking to play him in. There's no flag. Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancel each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Sané picks it up out wide. He's found Sonny!
What the funny?
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Serginho floated through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Que faz?
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And this is Sané. Looking for options for movement. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Caught offside that time. Changes here from both sides, in fact. Iwobi. And it's Doué. Doué! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. Cameroon couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nicely weighted ball.
Cameroon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Takes a shot!
Oh my god, what is this?
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Iwobi is offering a wry smile there.
Escaped.
Cameroon making another change here. Up he goes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That's a throw.
Batistuta.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice defense, clean.
Minutes gone and nothing to show. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, split second reaction.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Desperate defending required here. Berbatov with the short one. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov cross. Oh, smashing header! The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Knocks it out wide.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's got
Lukman,
the goal!
Lukman.
Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have had the first significant
What a
moment.
goal, really.
It is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It could be in here.
Ane.
And Sané!
Kiri.
He should have put that one away.
Sané really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
He shifted it to the flank. And that has put paid to that.
Cameroon appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
And it's Berbatov. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance, surely! And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And here's Berbatov. Time and again they are repelled. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played in by Sané. Big chance, corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And this is such a goal!
Bangladesh can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nunez! He's done very well to get to that.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their 4th corner of the game.
Another goal loading. Goal.
Oh, what a climb!
Told you.
They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Bangladesh can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. Big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So Just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Okay.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of...
He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Out towards the flank. That's a super give and go.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
First quarter of an hour gone. Fiore. And it's made its way to him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva. Now he's got space here. And he plays one through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And we have our very first corner.
How to play with you? Okay, if you want a friendly, next match I will give you the code.
Terrific
Okay?
header. Oh, what has happened here? Raul gets a cross in. It is their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. All the way back. Rijkaard. That's a little off target. Mbappe. Howson wins the duel this time. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it goes for a shot! Off the post!
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Shoots!
Hi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Back into the middle. He's in plenty of space here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, good take in a good area.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No, that's been intercepted. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's messy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries a measured ball. A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Go daddy. I tell you where. I to the where.
Okay, next match I will give you the friendly quote. Okay, wait.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De la Cruz. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that looks a good chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! It's in! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Looking for options for movement. Forlan.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Forlan! Oh, taken with style! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and
Oh, he's been quick chance! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could